This is calculator question number 37 on College Board 10. We've got a Falcon's maximum speed, which is given up here in the problem, 200 miles per hour. And this is a classic unit conversion question. I need to translate 200 miles per hour into feet per second. And so this is really common. You might have done this in science class too, either chemistry or physics maybe. I am going to start by writing my given information, which is 200 miles per hour. And I'm going to write it as a fraction. 200 miles per hour. And it's very, very important to keep labeling all of your units throughout the entire problem. So if I need to transfer this into feet per second, and we are given one conversion factor here, so I'll use that in a second, but let's first try and get from hours to seconds. So in order to cancel hours and change it, I'll change it into minutes first and then into seconds. If you remember anything from Algebra 2, why am I putting hours on top and minutes on the bottom? If you remember in Algebra 2, if you have fractions multiplied by fractions, you are allowed to cancel if there's one in the numerator and one in the denominator. So that's why I'm putting hours on top and minutes on the bottom. But how many hours are in a minute? Or actually, rather, I should say how many minutes are in an hour? I believe there are 60 minutes. So you have to kind of fill in the blanks per 1 hour with your common sense. So now I'm in miles per minute. That's what I have left over. Hours are gone. I need to get to feet per second, so I need to figure out how to do seconds now. So again, I'm going to multiply again. I want minutes to cancel. I want to change those into seconds. So if they're going to cancel, I need to put minutes on top and seconds on the bottom. And again, that means that my minutes will be gone and I will be left with miles per second. Okay, so how many minutes are in a second? How many seconds are in a minute? Again, we've got 60 seconds in 1 minute. And so now what I can do is maybe I'll clean this up just a little bit and I'll take my 200 and divide by 60 and divide by 60 again. And that is going to give me 0.0555. But what is the label left on that? Miles per second. So miles per second, I'm getting closer. I'm supposed to be in feet per second, and I'm in miles per second. So let me come down here and do a different conversion. 0.0555 miles per second. And I need miles to cancel because I want to end up in feet. So where am I going to put miles? I'm going to put it in the denominator, and I'm going to put feet in the numerator because I'm given a conversion factor right here. I want the miles to cancel, and I want to be left over in feet. Miles are gone. And where do I put the 5280? Where do I put the 1? It's 1 mile. So I'm going to put the 1 here. And it is 5280 feet. So I'm going to put the 5280 up here. And when I take 0.0555 times 5280, you do have a calculator for this question. I get 293.3. And what is the label on it? Feet in the numerator, second in the denominator. That means feet per second, and that is exactly what the question was asking me. Just be really careful because they want you to round to the nearest whole number. So this means 293 feet per second. So we're bubbling 293.